It's a never-ending cycle, kids being taunted for their looks, their sexual orientation, ethnicity. At age 8, Heather Stevens was bullied.
I just didn't look like everybody else. I was a lot taller, I was a lot bigger weight-wise. I didn't dress the same.
She transferred to a small private school and in 5th grade moved to a public school. Both transitions hard. She felt alone.
You wonder why should I even come back to school? You know, my teachers aren't doing this, the kids don't like me.
She experienced verbal bullying. The attacks took their toll on her. Even bullying bystanders say they themselves could notice the effects.
He went off and started not coming to school anymore. All his grades dropped. And then it was too late to take back what has been done.
It does, in fact, impact the way our students interact in school. It affects mental health.
There's 3 instances where I've seen a child, he actually wrote a note saying, "I'm bullied, it's hurting me, I've considered taking my own life. What do I do?"
You may have seen videos like this, people sharing their pain before taking their own lives. So what can be done? Researcher Chad Rose continually works for stronger bullying laws, specifically legislation set to go into effect next year for Texas schools about bullying punishments for all involved.
They have provisions in place that allow their bystanders to be active stakeholders in bully prevention.
The goal, to better protect the bystanders, hoping they'll report every incident. Many students say before they felt they didn't have support from their school.
And so if we would have that support from those teachers or even all the faculty and staff that work at the schools, then I felt like we would have been more empowered to stand up. But since they didn't say anything, we all felt like, why should we if our teachers, who are our role models, don't?
I always felt like I could step in and help, but that it would turn to me. I felt like that the bullying would turn to me and that I would become the victim. And I never wanted that to happen, so I never did step in.
That's why bridging the gap between students, educators, and parents is so important.
Communication is so key because it's such a fragile situation, and because the communication window isn't open between the two, nothing's getting taken care of.
Having surveyed nearly 23,000 kids in 5 school districts, Heather hopes she and her team can help make a difference.
I don't want it to wait 5 years because that could be too late for students. I want it to start now.
Before another life is lost because of mean words and actions. Monica Castro, KAGS HD News.